CM 365, all about Carnatic music. Today we'll be discussing about another very important music composer who lived a very short life, but nevertheless his contribution to music has been monumental. Yes, I'm referring to Maharaja Swathi Thirunal, who lived just for about 34 years from 1813 to 1847. Actually, Travancore has been a great seat of music from the beginning of the 19th century, and during the time of Swathi Thirunal, it reached its peak, I would say, in terms of nurturing all the fine arts. And Swathi Thirunal was born on 16th April 1813, and his father was Raja Rajavarma and mother Rani Lakshmi Bai. Since his nakshatram was Swathi, he also came to be known as Swathi Thirunal. And in 1829, when he was just about 16 years, he ascended the throne and became the king. And what is very important is that he was a great composer, and at the same time, he was a great linguist of a high order. His compositions span 6 languages. That is something very, very amazing to see. That is in Sanskrit, Telugu, Malayalam, Marathi, Hindi and Urdu. And also one of the very few composers to have attempted various genres of music, that is various genres of compositional forms, I would say, starting from Jatiswaram, Varnam, Kriti, Javali, Padam, Ragamalika, Tillana and so on. We have about 300 pieces of his compositions available to us, and he is also perhaps the only composer who has also attempted composing Hindustani forms like the Drupad, Khayal, Thappa, Bhajan and so on. Among his Raga Malikas, we see that the Pannagendra Shayana in 8 ragas is very, very popular, as well as the Dashavatara Raga Malika in 10 ragas is well known. You may immediately think about Bhavayami Raghuramam, another Ragamalika, but I would like to share that this particular composition was originally not a Ragamalika, and it was composed in Saveri by Swathi Thirunal, and it was later converted into a Ragamalika, and thus it became very, very popular through various means. And we also see that among the group kritis that he has composed, it is the Navaraga Malika, that is Navaratri Kirtanas that he has done. Then Navaratna Malika, that is one which where there are 9 compositions depicting the 9 kinds of bhakti. And the Navaratri Kirtanas, of course, are very famous and still sung in the festival there, where every day one Kirtana from this Navaratri Kritis is compulsorily sung in every concert there. Even today that tradition is followed. So that way the Navaratri Kirtanas is another major contribution of Swathi Thirunal. And we see that his Mudra is what we call as the Paryaya Mudra. That is, in case of Tyagaraja, we see that he used his Mudra Tyagaraja or Dikshidhar Guru Guha, but here he uses his Mudra as Padmanabha, but also other mudras like Kamala Nabha, Jalaja Nabha, Amboruha Nabha and so on. Of course, all the terms that I mentioned here, Kamala, Jalaja, all are synonyms of the word lotus. So that is why we say that they are called as Paryaya Nama Mudra. And he has also written Ajamila Upakhyam and Kuchela Upakhyam, which can be rendered very effectively in the Katha Kalakshivas. Now, let us look at a medley of a few compositions composed by Swathi Thirunal. Paripalayamam Shri Paripalayamam Shri Padmanabha Murare Paripalayamam Pahi Jagat Janani Pahi Mam Karunaya Panke Ruhanayane Pahi Jagat Janani Kalayami Hridinanda बालं कलयामि हृदि नन्द जय जय पद्मनाभानुजेश जय जय पद्मनाभानुजेश जय जय मोहन राजवेश जय जय पद्मनाभानुजेश सारमैन माटलितो चालू चालू रा सामी सारमैन माटलितो चालू चालू रा सामी सारमैन विश्वेश्वर दर्शन कर चल मन तुम काशी विश्वेश्वर दर्शन कर गीत धुनि कुतक दीम तद्रिकीट तुम नाच रहे गौरी ताम दी तम तेदते तिरग तुम गीत धुनि कुतक दीम तद्रिकीट तुम नाच रहे गौरी ताम दी तेदते तिरग तुम गीत धुनि कुतक दीम. CM 365, all about Carnatic music.